There is this guy named James. James is always underestimating himself, his power, what he's capable of doing. He's always trying to find a way, a route to escape the problem, the situation, because he's fearing. He's fearing the situation. He's fearing what he needs, what he must go through. So what he does, what is James does is is always on the internet finding, typing for a solution to an escape, an escape. And yeah, after some time, he found the solution, the answer. He found the answer to the problem. The problem. What kind of fucking problem it is? It's not a problem, but in his mind, it was a problem. And this problem was the lack of willpower. The lack of his willpower was haunting him, was chaining him, was killing him. Was draining his life and his life energy. The energy he got inside of himself. Because he was not in control of his life, of his actions, what he was doing. Every action, every small actions that he was doing in the day, he was not the master of it. He was not the leader, the boss of it. He was not in control of his choices. He was not in control of what he was doing. So he just was just living in the moment, and whatever was happening was happening. It's not in my hands, you know. The power it's not in my hands. This is what was going in his mind. And this is what is going on in the majority of people, on the majority of teenagers. But not even just teenagers. Even 30, 40, 50 years old. The humanity, the 99% of humanity, never saw his true limit, his true potential, his true power, his true life energy, life force, life power. Everybody is always seeking an escape to his lack of willpower. But his lack of willpower, what is it? They have fulfilled themselves with this bullshit, with these excuses of finding an outside source, an outsource to fill this gap they got inside of themselves of, I don't have control in it. I can do anything about it. It's not in my power, it's not in my control, it's not in my hands. So what do they do? What does the majority of people, what does the 99% of humanity does? Okay, I'm just a human. I'm weak. I'm made of meat, bones, and I'm just vulnerable. I'm just too weak. Because, yeah, if I'm a mortal, I must be limited. I must be too weak to control my life. It's in control of something more, something bigger than me, something more majestic, something mystical. Yeah, this is what the majority of people is believing. A god, a mystical figure, a figure that don't exist in your eyes. It may exist, a god may exist, but what people need to fucking put in their own minds is that this god doesn't fucking care about them. God is not looking at you and feeling, reflecting like a human, having emotions. Because if you're trying to survive, think about it, it will make sense. I just can't waste time explaining it to a normal person because he will just not care. So if you clicked on this video, it's because you wanted the answer. You were seeking the answer to this video, and yeah, you found it. You're finding it. You're not wasting your time. Okay, you're using it in the proper way, because this may open your eyes once and for all. And the point is that a God, people have this vision, this view of a God that is trying to help them. Help them, why? Why would this God help people? This God would to help people, we will need the same mindset as a human. A human, we as humans, we are fucking monkeys. We are animals. Accept it. We are animals. We are just evolved animals. But if you look at how we are built, we look like a monkey. Our shape of our body, how we are built, it's like a fucking monkey. We are just evolved. This is the only thing that changed. We are just monkeys that lives in houses instead of the outside. This is everything. That wear clothes and just speak better and not like you know. There is nothing majestic. There is nothing absurd about it. We are just evolved, okay. But after all, at the end of the day, we are animals. We are trying to survive, right? Think about it. We are trying. Our main purpose is always trying to survive. When you're suffering pain, maybe you're training yourself in the gym or running, and you suffer. You feel the pain, like you start losing your breath, and you start panicking. Obviously, you're not like this steady, calm. You're At the point you're losing your breath, you're kind of panicking because it's getting harder, so you must survive. This is how our brain works, for survival. So you're thinking based on emotions. And a God that is so majestic, so perfect, you're underestimating that God. You're telling that this God reflects just like a human. Oh, I love my sons, I must protect them. If such a figure must exist, he is not thinking about humans, especially humans. The people think, this is the fun part, the people think we are special than animals, that a figure was there to help us because we were better. We are not better. It was just chance. We were just strong enough to survive in the wild, in the outside. And we reached the point to be so civilized, so evolved as a society. Our strength took us to this moment. Me talking to the camera and you listening. Right now, it's all thanks to our ancestors that were strong enough when we were fucking monkeys. Do you think they knew about a God? Do you think a God existed for them? But we survived. If you are alive right now, it's thanks to a monkey that survived and fighted for his own life to spread his seed without believing anything. Any God, any bullshit, anything. He just believed in his own power. If you're alive right now, it's thanks to this strong monkey. Extremely strong. This monkey is stronger than a human nowadays. An actual human. He's stronger. His willpower, his mind, his body. He was just stronger than the top 1% humans. Because, ask yourself why. Why you are alive right now? Why am I alive right now? Why we are alive right now? Thanks to monkeys that never believed in anything else outside of themselves. It worked, right? It worked. We didn't extinguish. We are there. So why? Why worrying about, but believing in a God is better because he may, what if it exists? What if it helps us? What if it's helping us? Did we need it? No. We just didn't fucking need it, so just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We don't need it. We don't need a God. We don't need anything. We don't need the truth. The truth is everything. As the world is made of atoms, mess. Everything is mess, literally. If you touch your hand, this is mess. Matter, it's matter. Everything is matter. Everything is energy. If you throw a punch in the air, you're moving this energy. The energy can't be created. The energy can't be transformed. No, wait. The energy can't be created. The energy can't be extinguished, but the energy can transform. So the energy, as we know, it can transform everything you're doing. You're taking out your energy by using a punch and giving it to the outside. And this energy will be used in another way, maybe to create a life and stuff like that. Everything is energy and everything is matter. So if you know everything is in the physical world, so if you know how to act in the physical world and use your energy at your best, and your top energy, your peak energy is found in believing yourself, taking back control of your maximum power. Because the true thing, the true power that is moving the world is the human mind. This is what took us to become a society, not a god. I will keep telling you, it's us. It's thanks to humans. It's thanks to your ancestors. It's thanks to them that we are alive right now. We never needed a god. This is the truth. But you know, people will always say, if you are an atheist, you don't believe in a god, maybe you liked this concept, this truth. If you try to push it to average people, maybe even religious people, they will just not care. They will just not care, so you must not care at all as well. Because they will just keep telling you, oh, if you don't believe in a god, you will go to hell. Fuck you, you will go to hell, you bitch. Bro, everywhere you turn, there are people trying to break your mind. There are people brainwashed everywhere trying to suppress you, to gaslight you. You know what's gaslighting? Making you question your thoughts. If you're, oh, what if I'm mad? This is where they will take you. To question yourself. What if I'm mad? What if I'm the crazy guy? What if I'm the wrong person? What if I have the wrong mindset? Because you must believe in something greater, because the power is not in you. You can't create events. You can't manipulate realities. If you're alive right now, it's because you're breathing. It's not thanks to God. Your mind is making you breathe. If you're breathing, it's you. It's your power. This is just the basic. Breathing is the basic. You're doing it unconsciously. So imagine consciously. How much can you do? How much could you do? Because the religious people, but not even everyone, the 99% of people are always there doubting themselves, their power. Oh, I can do this, it's so hard, I must believe in the power of something. If I believe in God, God will give me the power and I will save my life, I will build my best life, I will become the strongest. Nobody. The truth is, all you need is inside of you. Everything. You want to build a business, ideas coming from your mind. You want to build a nice physique, a strong physique, a physique that is bulletproof and can save you from thieves, from bad people that are harassing you, or maybe your loved ones. You can protect anyone if you wanted to, and even yourself. Who makes you become that person? Your mind. It's always in the mind. Always the mind. Everything is in the mind power. If you're controlling your body, it's your mind. It's your mind giving the signal to your limbs and making you move the ends. Everything is inside of your mind. There is no God. There will be for sure a God. Yes, there is a God, okay. A God exists. But it's way different than people perceive it. It's not a God built like us with human features, human appearance. This God is not reflecting like a outdated fucking animal mind. A human, we are fucking animals, we are not gods. But if you believe you are a god, you are. Because as long as you have the full power over yourself, you're a god in society because you take yourself, you distance yourself from the crowd and you become the 1%. The strongest human, this is a god. And you can be a god. You could be a god. If you actually stop at fucking wasting your time looking at something that you can't see and you start relying on something you can fucking see. Your body, your mind, your hands, your feet, your matter. Your own matter. You can't trust anybody, right? A person is always trying to backstab you and betray you, a friend or a girlfriend. And you can see them, right? You can see their body. How could you believe in something you can't even see? You can't even see it. It's worse. And if it don't help you, if this God don't help you, it's because maybe I deserved it. No, it's because you were not in control of your power and it fucking happened. This event happened because you choose to give your full focus, rely fully on something, on the sort of the moment. It must have happened, right? It's the destiny. It's not. It's not. It was your choice. It was your fucking choice to be in this moment right now, to use your feet to walk there in this moment and letting this happen. Maybe a guy punching you. Oh, it's God's will. I needed this punch because it waked me up. It must have happened. No. You have chosen to be weak. You have chosen to not train. For the day, you must have faced this consequence. It's all in your power. Everything is in your power. Everything is in your mind. A God exists, but is not looking at us. The true God is nature, where we were born. We were born by the fucking nature. Our mother is nature. It was born from nature. The molecules, the atoms, the anything is nature. Everything is nature and energy. Everything is matter and energy. We all came from the nature, not a mystical God. Yeah. Everything that is surrounding you, this is God. You are part of nature. You are a God. Everything is a God. Because nature is a God. So you are. So stop fucking fulfilling yourself with these stupid beliefs. Because actually, how much of your potential you're trusting in, you're giving? How much have you been sleeping instead of working? How much were you believing yourself? How much were you not doubting yourself? And doing everything you told you were going to do, everything you dreamed of, how much of it you were doing, how much of it were you chasing, you were taking to reality. You are a God, but you just need to wake up.